Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's 9 o'clock. We're in Germany, so we'll try to be punctual. So welcome in EASA. My name is Grégory Lièvre. I'm the head of the DOA and ETSO department. And it's my pleasure to welcome you in Cologne. For those of you who are here, I would like to welcome as well the colleagues who are online. We have a few hundred colleagues who are joining remotely today. So for those who are here, it's perfect timing for Christmas market fans. It just started in Cologne, so I would invite you to visit them. They are very famous in the whole country. So apart from the Christmas market time, we recognize that this is a challenging period for the aviation industry. I think we as a community are facing two revolutions, the digitalization of aviation and the sustainability challenge. So these are two massive waves of changes coming our way, your way as industry players and our way as regulators. And this is coming in a context which is already loaded in a way. We know that from an industrial perspective, you have supply chain issues, which make your business more difficult than usually. The post-COVID job market is still a challenge. And of course, on top, there are some geopolitical constraints which make the whole context a bit challenging. We also acknowledge that in that difficult period, there are two major regulatory changes which are affecting your organizations, the implementation of SMS, and just down the road, the implementation of Part IS. So this is a difficult period for all of us. We have our own constraints as regulators nowadays, in terms of resources in particular. But I think together we can take up the challenge and we can be more efficient. So this is really what we expect from today's event. First of all, to push information to you, to share information, to communicate, to align our understanding of certain regulations, but also to listen to you. And please use the opportunities we are providing to interact with us. You've got Slido the whole day. The coffee breaks are here for exchanges. And we have this groups session in the afternoon for you, where we really expect you to raise all the questions, concerns you have with our specialists in order to align our understandings. So a few words about the change this year. We will invite you at the end of the session to provide feedback, which we did last year, and we introduced a number of changes based on the feedback we received from you last year. So let me go through the main changes. So first of all, a lot of you complained that the setting in this room was not so comfortable last year. If you recall, there were no tables, it was more high density. So this year we tried to give you better comfort for the exchanges today. But this comes at a price of a bit of complicated setting. We had to split the group into two plenaries for that reason, just because that room with this setting with a table cannot accommodate more than 100 people. We are roughly 320 today. So that's why it was a bit complicated. But just for you to understand, this is the outcome of your feedback that you wanted more space in the room. So that was a compromise we found. Another change this year is the report to the conference tomorrow. This is something which was done a few years ago, that after the workshop, in particular the group session, some of the participants would report to the conference, which is held tomorrow in Flora. And last year, a lot of participants told us, oh, we liked that in the past, please introduce this again. So we'll try it this year. So we identified a few rapporteurs for each of the sessions, or the group sessions of the afternoon for you, who will report in the plenary tomorrow, and we'll see whether there is interest from the conference. Another innovation we introduced is that you had a say in the choice of the topics. So if you recall, some of you, I hope most of you, responded to a survey we launched a few months ago, asking you to vote for the topics of higher interest for you. And the agenda was built on the basis of the outcome of that survey. So the choice of the groups, the choice of the topics for the plenary session were based and driven by your input. So we hope that we will fulfill your expectations, because you were the ones who drove the agenda. And the last topic I wanted to highlight is the Meet the Expert session, which is, I think, later this morning. This is something which was overwhelmingly supported last year, Apparently, a lot of you really enjoy those moments where you can bring your problems to our experts. So we kept it that year. Please recognize that this is a lot of work for the whole team. So we hope you will make the best use of that opportunity. So today, also the setting is similar to last year, also for your understanding of the overall picture and organization. So today is dedicated to more technical, practical topics, and tomorrow will be a bit more strategic and forward-looking. So before I give the floor to Nicolas, who's gone, but who will come back in a minute, I wanted to acknowledge the work of the team because we have no closure session today because of the split in groups. So during the opening session, I would like to acknowledge the fantastic job done by the team, in particular Christina. I'm sure many of you interacted with her, and Nicolas, but also Yves, Gianni, Marta, Frida, Federico and Andrei, the Slido administrators, and John Franklin and all the technicians. Thanks to the whole team for the great preparation. And of course, all the speakers for the morning session and all the colleagues who will animate and lead the group session in the afternoon. This is a huge amount of work from the whole team. So many thanks to all of them. So I'm looking forward to exchanging with you and to hearing tomorrow in the conference about the outcome of the group sessions. And without undue delay, I will pass the floor to Nicolas. Thank you and have a good day.